Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has backed Indian MP Priyanka Chaturvedi in a strong objection to labeling US grooming gang as Asians. The Shiv Sena, the UBT we are talking about, she's a leader of that, criticized the use of this bold term, emphasizing that these grooming gangs are predominantly Pakistani and not represent all of the Asian community. Let me tell you how this debate sparked. Well, the debate began when British Prime Minister Keir Starmer used the word Asian while referring to a series of child abusers in the United Kingdom. Many, including Indian Diaspora group, found this term unfair. They argued that such generalization paints an entire continent in a bad light when, in reality, the suspects were of Pakistani origin. In the meantime, Priyanka Chaturvedi expressed her frustration on social media, saying, "Repeat after me. We aren't Asian grooming gang, but Pakistani grooming gang. Why should Asians take the fall for one rogue nation?" To which Elon Musk responded with a simple but powerful word, and that word is true. Let me explain you what exactly is a grooming gang. The term grooming gang refers to organized group involved in the abuse and exploitation of vulnerable young girls. The UK has seen several spaces where these gangs reportedly targeted girls as young as 11 years old. According to reports, over 1,400 children have been faced such exploitation and even gun threats in these towns alone. The controversy has reignited anger in the Indian community. This community feels that using Asian instead of Pakistani wrongly indicates other nationalities, including Indians. But you know why this matters to Indian? Let me tell you. Now, for Indians living in the United Kingdom or elsewhere, this issue hits closest to the home. The Indian diaspora has worked very hard to build a reputation of integrity and hard work. Associating them with criminal activities carried out by individuals of Pakistani origin is both unfair and damaging. Indian organizations like Network of Sikh Organization has criticized the term also, the Asian term we are talking about. They argue that it makes addressing the problem harder and worsen the situation for the victims. Indians, being one of the largest ethnic group in the United Kingdom, feel that this generalization tarnishes their image and creates unnecessary stigma. But here is a big role of Musk and call for accountability. Elon Musk, who has been very vocal about justice, has also criticized Keir Starmer for failing to address the issue effectively. Starmer was the head of the United Kingdom's Crown Prosecution Service from 2008 to 2013, a time when many grooming gang cases were reported. Critics, including Elon Musk, has pointed out that Starmer did not take strong action against the predators. Musk has even called for Starmer's resignation, saying that the victims, many of whom have faced unimaginable abuse and even death, deserves justice. He also supported demands for the national inquiry into grooming gangs, adding that the government must act decisively. Now let me tell you what the UK government is doing. The UK Home Secretary announced strict measures under the Crime and Policing Bill. These include making it mandatory for organizations to report any kind of abuse. She highlighted shocking statistics. First, 1,400 children were the victims in just one town, and that is Rotherham. Many faced different type of abuses, and the report suggests that many of the suspects were of Pakistani origin, but the action has been very slow and inefficient. Now, despite these measures, critics argue that the UK government needs to do more. For years, far-right groups have demanded stricter actions, and the lack of accountability has only fueled their cases. Now, this issue is not just about terminology, it's about fairness. Indians and other Asians should not bear the blame for crimes that is committed by individuals from specific background. This generalization affects how Indian communities are perceived both in the UK and globally. By supporting voices like Priyanka Chaturvedi and pushing for accurate representation, Indians can ensure their community's reputation remain untarnished. Let's continue to stand up for what's right, ensuring that justice is being served without unfairly targeting innocent groups. It's time for clarity and justice. Crime must be addressed with honesty and culprits must be held accountable. And at the very same time, communities that had no role in these incidents should not be dragged into this narrative. For Indians, this is a chance to show solidarity and demand fairness both for the victim and for themselves.